Hello Internet, Magic Man here from MMOBomb.com, and today we're taking a first look at Waren Story, a free-to-play MMORPG with a little bit of a PvP-centric focus from Area Games. So we'll get signed in here, and one server, and... Alright, screwed my password up. So we're going to spend about 20 minutes in the game or so, giving you a peek at some of the abilities and animations and whatnot, chat about some of the things that the game advertises, and just overall give you a feel of if it's for you or not. And I'm going to cut out my password, my PIN there. So here's the deal. The game right now is in closed beta, which is a little odd because it's closed to anybody that can't find the website. If you can find the website, you click on download and you're in the closed beta. So here's your four classes: Warrior, Brawler, Hunter, and a Gunner. Nothing's gender locked. You've got male, female for everything. And right now in the beta, not too much to write home about as far as character creation. Basically, you're just picking from some preset faces, giving it a little bit of flair with some preset features, and the same thing with hair. So we're just going to roll with the character I've created, Magic Man here, who's a hunter. Now, in the beta, as soon as you create a character, it's automatically level 31, and has some level 31 gear and talent points that you need to spec out right off the bat. I've played for a few minutes just to get a feel for the game, so as we load up here, we're already right inside a little zone where we've got a quest to kill 10 of these different creatures here. So you can see there's other characters with me. Typical MMORPG interface, hotbars at the bottom, map in the upper right, health and skill points in the upper left. Now, one of the big advertising things for Waren Story right now is they make a big deal about custom animations for every ability, and generally the hype seems to be like this is what an MMO should be and has never been. So I'm going to leave that for you guys to decide as you play through a little bit or check it out. To me, I don't know. Just looking here while we're killing some of these things, it just seems to me like that this game should have been out years ago and would have been a nice game at that time. It just seems a bit dated to me, and it could just be me. I don't know. Even things like the text font for character names and the combat scroll and everything, they just seem to me like they're years ago. And the animations I didn't feel were any real big deal to write home about. I mean, this is stuff we've seen. So, here's some basics for the game. Right now, I'm a hunter, which means I should be playing at some type of range. In my experience, the range is rather small. You do get mercenaries that can come with you. I killed mine and haven't bothered to bring him back yet. Annihilation War just popped. We're going to queue up for that. There's a ton of different PvP variants in the game because they bill it as a hugely PvP-centric game. Now, they let you be level 31 right off the bat because they want you to test some of the aspects of PvP. You'll be able to join the unlimited battlefield pretty much right off the get-go. However, to do so, you are going to have to farm up 10 honor points. So you'll find yourself queuing when these events pop, like Annihilation War. You'll find yourself queuing for these just to farm up some honor points. There are things like guild sieges. Obviously, we didn't get into a lot of that since we're not gilded or anything. But everything in the lower left there is pretty much some type of PvP event. So looking at our skill tree here, you see we've got our basic attacks. We've got 3 different trees: power, speed, basic. And we have points to put into those. But we also have some off trees where we get our buffs. They're in a separate tree. And our passives, or they call them innate abilities, they're in their separate tree. And all 3 have their own distinct points. So I'm going to reset these and just spec into a number of abilities here, so that going into the Annihilation War, we have more than 1 or 2 attacks here. And this is all stuff that, at least in my book, you would expect. Things like a triple shot, or a power shot, or, you know, a special aimed shot. I mean, nothing nothing hugely extraordinary, and just dragging them into the hotbars and getting them going here. We'll get some buffs going. We've still got a minute or two where people can queue up to join this Annihilation War. And we'll take a look at the map here in just a second. Once you've gotten 10 honor points, you'll be able to queue for the unlimited battlefield through the PvP NPC in town. When I started, it put you right in Iron Hold, and pretty much every NPC that you're going to need is there right off the bat. So let's get my buffs into my hotbar now, and then we'll go through and level up some passive abilities as well. Get some points assigned into these different passives. We'll take a peek here in just a sec on what these actually are. Okay, so these are just basically modifiers, defense modifiers, and accuracy modifiers, speed modifiers. Again, things you'd expect. I think it is kind of neat that you can get these as a separate item from your actual talent tree. They're not, you know, crit bonuses that are built into a certain spec. You can take them independently of, you know, building a power spec or a speed spec. At least in the case of the archer here. Lower left is chat, which is going nuts as people are queuing up here. Lower right is a chat pane that basically shows you things that are particular to you. Like if you try to use an ability that's on cooldown, it will show there. It'll, you know, say the cooldown's not expired, or it will show what you loot. So here's the Annihilation War map. You saw it was just 3 rooms. And basically, what's going to happen is this gate's going to open, and all of us are going to storm in, and this technically isn't a PvP event. This is more a PvE event where everybody queues, we run into the room, and not much in the way of graphics settings here. I bumped things up, but again, to me the graphics are a little dated, so bumping them up really didn't do all that much. Anyway, we're going to storm in here, and we're going to have a ton of mobs and a timer. You see them in the upper right next to the map. And we've got to kill them all, one of which is a boss, if you will. It's a ton of hit points. And then based on your performance, at the end of each wave here, 1 in each room, you'll be given a rank and maybe pick up some loot and grab some honor points. So it is fun. It's more of a PvE event to me, though. One of the things that I did not like playing this is it is tab targeting, which, you know, hey, if you're not going to make an action combat game and you want it to be tab target, fine, I'll play a tab target game still, no big deal. Use a potion here. But my problem was I felt like for a hunter, there was no reason that I should have to stop to use most of my abilities. Even my instants, even my regular attack, which was just a single shot arrow strike, I had to come to a complete stop to use. There was no on the move. You don't have to aim or do anything like that. It's, like I said, it's just tab targeting. So there's our mini boss, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to stand at range here and pluck away on some abilities. So other PvP modes include the unlimited battlefield, which we already talked about, which is I'd just go in there and beat some people up. You can lose experience, honor, or even items by losing in the unlimited battlefield. You can also cause other people to lose those by killing them. You've got Guild Wars, which those are not timed events, but they're triggered at a certain time. From what everybody on the server was saying, they're expecting to do another one tonight, and if you're in a guild, you can participate there. You've got Guild Sieges, where there's you know, a takeover of a fortress, because there is, I did see on the menus, there is housing, there is at least a marriage option. I don't know if it's in the beta yet. So we've cleared the first room here. Let's go loot some things and get ready to move on to the next room. If you watch the lower right, you'll see, I know it's hidden by the MMOBomb logo there a little bit, but it's just showing you what I've picked up as loot. It will show you any honor points I accrue or ranking out of this group. So now we're going to go chill by the door to room 2 and wait. Now in here, in Annihilation War, if you die, you're out. So that's it. You want to stay alive as much as you can. Don't depend on anybody else. It is a highly potion-centric game. You're not going to have healers, obviously, since you've only got warriors, brawlers, gunners, and archers or hunters. So there's no healer to speak of. So you better have potions on you at all times, and you better be watching your own health. Nobody else is watching it for you. So in this mode, if you die, that's it. You're out. Anything you've gained, that's it. You're not going to get any more. There's no chance for a revive. You're just going to be booted out to wherever you queued into the Annihilation War from. Now, what do you guys think? I mean, if you're in the closed beta, put your comments below. While you're there, make sure you rate the video, comment, subscribe. Come on over to MMOBomb.com. Check out all the great shows that we've got there for you to take advantage of. You can see the mobs getting ready in the next room here. What do you think? I mean, you PvP-centric guys and gals out there, is this something you're going to play? Simply based on how heavy PvP it is? To me, I spent a little bit of time in the game, and I honestly don't know if I'll be playing this anymore. It's very classic feeling. It's WASD movement. Your right mouse key controls your camera. Your left mouse key, if you click, it will take you to wherever you clicked on the field. So it's very blocky movement. It's very old style combat where you're not moving, you're standing stationary. Even to use abilities that would seem like they should be used while on the run, they're not. You're just standing still, casting away, and if something gets in your little area that's harmful, you get out of it. So, again, I'll still play a tab-targeted game. I like the action combat, but I'm still a fan of tab-targeting games too, if the game's done well. I just got the feeling that this was more classic. Even the text, like I said earlier, even the text just made me think that this was an older game that probably should have come out, I don't know, 5, maybe 6 years ago, and probably would have been, you know, a decent game. They're pumping it up for graphics, they're pumping it up for animation, and to be honest, I just don't see it. I see this as an older game. Am I way off base? Let me know, guys. That's what the comment section's for. If I'm just crazy and I'm missing the aspects of this that make it what an MMO should be, hey, if it's PvP that's doing it, tell me. What did you guys like about the PvP? What was different? Why should somebody check it out? Gonna drop a potion there. Now we're gonna take out these last couple, and then we'll move to room 3 and get started there. Now, I will show you at the end of the Annihilation War, we are going to do just a little bit of PvE so you can see what was going on. We started the video there by killing some creatures that we had a quest to kill 10 of. But we'll go back to that as soon as we get out of this Annihilation War. Nope, drop a potion. They do start you with 99 potions, both 99 for health and 99 for skill points, so can't really complain there. But we still don't know what they're planning to do at the cash shop. Potions could potentially be an issue. Who knows? Hopefully the potions will just be a vendored item. And we got just our boss friend left here. He's got an ass ton of health. Just cycle through my abilities and stay at range. We're getting AoE'd. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And down. There you go. Alright, so room 2 done. And we'll get the chance to buff up and everything again before we slide over to the last room here. So not too bad. Paying attention to my own health, which means we're doing just fine. So when we go back to the PvE, we'll take a look at that. Again, since the game is so PvP-centric, the PvE is really nothing to write home about. Now, I did not roll a level 1 character, since they supplied you with a level 31 right off the bat. But even doing some questing at level 31, there was nothing particularly new. It was, again, very classic feeling, old school feeling. Kill 10 of these, come back, turn it in. And not only go kill 10 more of these other things, it didn't even have that aspect to it. It was kill 10 of Monster A, go back and turn it in, get a quest to get a paw from Monster A. So go kill a bunch of Monster A until one of them drops a paw and then come back. So not only were you fighting similar monsters again, you were literally fighting the same monsters for consecutive quests, not quests that were just all happened to be the same monster at the same time. So it was very, very old school feeling, and I guess that's okay in the PvE sense. Here's my character sheet, so you can see I'm gaining honor. I just picked up 4 for that particular round. 10 will let you participate in the unlimited battleground. But yeah, it was just very classic in my bag. Just very classic feeling. And I guess it's okay for the PvE to be a little weak since they are pumping it up as a PvP-centric game. But, I mean, I'm going to be honest, guys. I can't see myself playing this. One, you guys know I'm not huge on PvP, but I do like a good PvP. I'm just maybe not the best at it. And this really didn't do it for me because it's pretty archaic as far as MMO goes for the control. I could be way off base, man. It's just my opinion, but that's what it is. I got the feeling it was just a much older game and it should have come out years ago, and there's probably other projects that Area Games is working on that people would like to have seen released before this type of game gets released. So, if you like it, tell me why. What am I missing? What makes it new? What makes it innovative? The way they're trying to advertise it. And there's me not paying attention to my own damn health and losing in a stupid fashion and not getting to complete the Annihilation War. See, that's what happens, man. I try to talk to you guys and give you my opinions, and I die because of it. We are going to be talking about this game on the free-to-play cast, so you'll really get to hear some of our opinions on it when we talk about it then. So here we are back in our little dungeon. We're killing some of these guys. And we need 10 of the thralls. I've already killed some. And now you'll get a chance to actually see some of the animations that are tied to my character. A little hard in the Annihilation War with so many animations going on at once. Yay, gold. So it's just the run up and target. Hit your buttons till it's dead and rinse and repeat on the next target. That's not to say that it's a bad game, but I just think they're advertising it in a way that doesn't, it can't possibly meet the standards that they're advertising it for. Unless the PvP is just so balanced and so engaging and fun for PvPers, I just don't see how it can possibly live up to the advertising. 4 classes, no Trinity. So you just go and do your thing. Make sure you're keeping yourself alive. It just feels very, very old school. I know I've said that before, but I mean, just look at this. It's nothing you haven't played before. Kill a couple more of these guys, and then we'll finally get to turn this bad boy in. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, arrow to the face. Must resist Skyrim meme. Okay, I think I'm alright. I think I can avoid saying it. Oh, Big Daddy, let's get him. He doesn't count for our quest, but that's alright. See, now, this is where I would normally have my warrior mercenary kind of tanking for me. Although, when he was alive, before I just got him slaughtered, when he was alive, I found that I was pretty much always pulling mobs off of him, even with just my regular attack. Not any abilities, just my regular attack. So, you know, it is what it is. And get a potion off here. And almost there. This guy isn't gonna count either, but he's been plucking me with arrows. Zoom in here so you can see some of the textures, which are set on high right now, believe it or not. These are the high textures. You do not want to see the low textures in this game. Alright, so we've got our quest targets here, 10 of them dead. Let's go and turn this in. And get the next quest in the chain, which you're going to love it. It's to kill the same monsters again until they drop a paw. And then bring the paw back. Yay. So to me, like I said, just felt kind of archaic MMO questing formula. There's still games doing it, obviously, and still games doing it well, but all in all, I gotta say, I personally, I can't say I'm disappointed with it, because once I saw the gameplay trailer and the cinematic trailer for this game, I didn't expect much from it, so I can't really say I'm disappointed by it, because I would have had to have expectations. But tell me if I'm wrong. Is this for you? Am I missing something serious? Until next time, guys, make sure you comment. Come on over to the site. Stay safe. And as always, I'll see you on the servers.